आंचल, हमारा प्यार का आंचल, कि उसको कुछ नहीं हो, राइट? और उसके साथ ये हो गया और हम कुछ नहीं कर पाए,
right.
you know. So of course the healing had to happen, and in the process I understood that I only don't have to heal, but there's a lot, thousands of people who need healing, right? And that's when I started I started speaking up. I started telling people how to still stay positive in everything what we are going through.
Right. What was the hardest thing to conquer?
The hardest thing to conquer was that we never found any closure. We don't still know what happened.
Yeah.
So when you don't know what has happened, you cannot close that chapter. Right. You cannot really heal. But what I say to myself and to everyone, I believe in God. And I know God is there. And I know He'll do the justice. If something wrong has happened.
Yeah. But I remember how beautifully you told me the other day, and we can, talk the positive side of it. And you told me, Ina, I want to do things to keep him alive in all of us.
Yes.
We want to do things that will make him present, like we can all feel him, and that's exactly what we are doing, right?
Yes.
We chosen our theme of this year to be Kedarnath, and I know he was very fond of Kedarnath, and you will not even believe if I tell you that this was just surreal. It happened. We did not think of you or Sushant, but the idea of our theme to be Kedarnath happened besides all of this. And then we connected the dots, and then we knew that Ma Durga must have directed us in this direction. I cannot believe how numb we all felt in the team that, we have Kedarnath, we have Shweta, we want Sushant to be alive in all of us. And this just all came together, and it was not even planned. So somebody planned it somewhere, and we just executed it.
Yes,
and it just happened like that. So tell us more about what are the little things and the big things, of course, that you want to do, keeping Sushant in mind so that he is still with all of us.
And Anna, I totally believe what you are saying is the higher force organized this so that He is there with us, celebrating with us, right? So I totally believe that.
Yeah.
There were so many things I wanted to do. He had so many dreams, right? I don't know how many we would be able to fulfill, but I would want us to work on each and every one of them, and try to do something He wanted to do a lot of social work, do something for the kids, for children,
right.
He wanted to do something for women,
right,
and he wanted to make a biography on Vivekananda.
Oh my God!
Yeah, Swami Vivekananda.
Yeah, Swami Vivekananda is my personal favorite. Do you remember your last conversation with Sushant?
Last conversation with Sushant. Yes, I do remember.
What was it like?
The four sisters, we were all, we used to always gather together every week, and we would discuss Aparokshanubhuti. I don't know if you know it.
What does that mean?
Aparokshanubhuti is like a Vedantic text, introduction to Vedanta, and we would discuss that, and it's about how we are consciousness and we are not the body, mind, and this identity. We were discussing that, and Ruby Dee was there at Bhai's place at that time. And then she showed Bhai also, he was there. He said hi, he gave me a flying kiss. But there was a certain amount of restlessness in him. I saw that. I saw the restlessness. And he was not completely at peace. So I noticed that. And somehow that made me cry. Like when I came down after the whole call, when I came down to my family, to Vishal and Freja and Nirvan, I started crying. Somehow I felt something is not all right.
Because you have very strong intuition. I
Yeah, and
noticed that.
you won't believe,
Yeah.
on 11th of June, I'm writing to him that, Bhai, please come here and come to US. Meet me here. You be with me, we'll go for hikes, we'll play, you know, we won't I won't tell anybody that you are here so that you can stay protected in a way, right? It was COVID time and stuff. So, I somehow had a feeling that he has to come here.
Yeah.
I,
I know you do have a very strong intuition.
Yeah. That night, you won't believe again. Before going to bed, it was 10 o'clock, and I was talking to Vishal, and somehow I was lying down on the bed, and somehow I was thinking, what is death? Why people die? Where do they go after death? Until the time I didn't make my mind that what exactly happens after that. There is nothing. It's like changing of clothes. It's in Bhagavad Gita it's told, right? You change your cloth, you get a new one. Right? It's just changing of clothes. You're not going anywhere. Right?
Right.
And it's a journey of soul till the time the evolution, through this evolution, you get to the perfection. And the perfection is self-actualization. You go through this journey. Nobody goes anywhere. Your essence is always here. Till the time I made terms with that, I was not able to sleep. And that night, 1:30. So it was 10 o'clock, and at 1:30, I got to know this.
Oh my
When
God. 1:30 in the night.
1:30 at night.
Oh my God.
1:30 a.m. here.
Yeah. Okay.
Pacific Standard Time.
Right.
Yeah.
Now, if I were to tell you about my own understanding of life, death, us in this world, our purpose and all, I would define it as we come over here, whatever we do, the smallest of creature and the biggest of creatures, all of them add something to this world. When we leave, that stays, that's eternal, that never goes anywhere. Like Sushant, whatever he did in the world will stay forever.
Yes.
His body may not be there. We may not be able to see him. We may not be able to touch him. But what he did is there. I mean, his love, his warmth, his feelings, that's eternal. That's going to be there forever. Whether I'm there, the next person, they will all know what he has done. So that is, to me, very powerful.
Very powerful.
So when you do something and you make a change, or you strive towards influencing people, or contributing to other people, you do something that stays forever. And I think he is going to be there forever. Yeah. And that was his purpose.
Yeah, I totally feel that too.
And sometimes you feel them closer to you. They're gone, and that's when you think about them every day.
Every moment.
Every moment, right? Yeah. Every moment
you feel
they're
their
like with you.
Yeah.
And I felt that with I lost my own parents, and I felt that with my parents. That I would feel that they're with me. I sometimes want to pick up the phone. So nobody goes anywhere.
Yeah. No.
They're all here. Their contribution, their soul, their love, warmth, everything is here. I mean, we just have to feel it.
Yes.
And we just have to sort of absorb it.
Yeah.
And I know you're writing a book, right? Tell me a little bit more about that book. What got you triggered to writing the book?
Okay, so of course, as you know, after the death of my brother, there was so much of media outpour and so many distractions, and I needed to heal, right? I had faith in non-duality, spirituality, and I went with this pain. I went on a retreat, 1 month retreat. I just took off completely. So I left my phone, there was no connection there, no network there, and I went in a kutia, a log cabin, and for 1 month, I didn't get to see anybody. So when you are there is no human interaction, and you are completely alone. It was a solitary retreat, and you were supposed to just meditate and be absorbed in the self, and you can study too, right? So I was doing that, and during that time I read this chapter of universal responsibility in a Buddhist text, and I was healing, and this spirituality was helping me.
Right.
I knew there's a way out.
Right.
You don't have to